What's up guys, today we will be going over the new PvP Crucible Pinnacle weapon in this season, the Recluse, which you get from hitting 2100 in the comp playlist. But in today's video, instead of using it in PvP, we'll be looking at it in PvE. So first look at the perks as Ricochet Rounds, Feeding Frenzy, then its Pinnacle perk, Master of Arms. Kills with any weapon improve this weapon's damage for a short time. This weapon also comes fully masterwork with range. He also has a major spec on it. Then it has this shader, and it's a 900 RPM SMG with a 36 mag, so definitely pretty good stats. Let's go ahead and start talking about the perk though. So first, you proc the perk by getting a kill with any weapon, and as you see, it lasts for 5 seconds, because 0 counts as a full second in this game, as you see right there. So not only does a kill with SMG proc it, but also with the shotgun. As you see, when I swap over to SMG, it starts the perk for 5 seconds once again. And it's almost like some bracers where you have like some bracers ready for a few seconds before you actually have to start using the perk. So I can actually wait a few seconds and take out the SMG when I actually need to use it to maximize the time on the perk. Then just like Rampage and whatnot, you can overlap the perk and it resets the timer every time you get a kill. So as the timer winds down to 0, as long as you get a kill within that time, it restarts the perk. But that matters less than it does on Rampage because it only stacks up to ×1, which is all you need. So let's talk about the damage on the weapon. It hits 460 headshot normally, then with the perk it hits 696 in PvE. Then on body shots, it goes from 140 body shots to 345 as you see right here, which is a huge jump. So look at those numbers real quick. On headshots, it goes from 460 to 696, which is 50% roughly, which is a pretty good buff, roughly that of Rampage ×3 or kill clip. Then on body shots, it goes from 140 to 345, which is 150%, which is actually a huge buff, even higher than multi-kill clip. And also that works really well on SMG, where you're not going to be getting that many headshots, and you're going to be spraying, and you know, over 50% of your shots are going to be those body shots. So this weapon feels extremely strong in PvE and PvP. Unlike most perks in the game, this perk only needs ×1 to get the full buff, so the second you get a kill with any of your 3 weapons, you have that full 50% on headshots or 150% on body shots right away. Unlike Rampage where you need 3 kills, or multi-kill clip where you need 3 kills then a reload and stuff like that. So this perk feels very immediate, and it's pretty much always there because it lasts for 5 seconds and you can overlap the perk and reset the timer. And all that comboed with Feeding Frenzy where you have a very quick reload in between kills. This weapon's perks feel very good and very well made for both PvE and PvP. Although you're not going to be doing as much headshot damage as you would with multi-kill clip ×3 on something like the Game at Prime curated roll SMG. Since a lot of the time you're hitting body shots anyways, and that's 150% on this weapon, it almost feels better than the multi-kill clip ×3 in a way. At worst, it feels the same as that, but it's way easier to manage because you only need a kill, and pretty much you're going to be getting kills all the time. So you'll have the full buff at all times, and with Feeding Frenzy on top of that, your reloads are going to be very quick. So overall, I would say it feels more consistent than the Game at Prime SMG, but at the same time, you have to grind comp for this weapon. So if you're a PvE player that doesn't really play PvP, maybe stick with the Game at Prime curated SMG. But if you play PvE and some PvP, eventually get around to doing this because it feels extremely strong. But I definitely wait a few weeks until the comp playlist settles down a bit and there's not as many recolors and things like that in the playlist before you go ahead and do that. But if you're a PvP player that mostly plays PvP with a little bit of PvE on the side, and you probably already have this weapon or already plan to get it, go ahead and take this lean into PvE and you'll probably like it. Unfortunately, on my account, I do not have the Game at Prime created role yet, and I do not have this. I've gotten up to like 900 points. Now I'm just going to give it a few days until it settles down a bit, because even though it's a new season and you're low ranked, so is everyone else, so you're not really actually playing at the low ranked levels right now. And personally, I ran into a lot of recovs. But once I finally get this weapon on my account, or the Game at Prime one, I actually think I'm going to main it for the most part outside of activities where I'm under light, or things like raids and stuff like that where you kind of need that consistency of a hand cannon. But the Game at Prime SMG and this one right now in PvE feel extremely strong, and I truly think I would main it once I get it on my account. This weapon feels almost like Breakneck, but without needing ×3 Rampage. It kind of has that really high crazy burst DPS, it can shred through ads, it shoots very quick, it's kind of like a water hose. And as you see in all this gameplay, I like literally just shred through high health targets, like in Inverted Spire with the gladiators that, you know, take a lot of shots from hand cannons and like a shotgun shot or two. I literally like kill them in like a third of a second with this weapon. And this weapon's only a primary and takes primary ammo, but at times it really feels like a special weapon. Anyways, I think that's all I want to talk about the weapon. The rest of the video will be a lot of gameplay because I only expected to do 1 or 2 strikes, but I was having so much fun. I didn't want to get off Eon's account, so I ended up doing like 5 or 6 strikes. So that'll be the rest of the video. If you're just here for the numbers and commentary, go ahead and click off. If not, if you want to watch gameplay and you're not convinced about how good this weapon is, go ahead and watch the rest of the video. Anyways, thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.
outside, though. Get me to a console and we'll get out there. Doors unlocked.